Hey, is this recording? Oh yeah, it is.
Recording?
Yeah.
This is a sit down. I hijacked Colin's camera.
Hey, this is episode 4 right here. 9.4.
This is a sit down with Los.
This is the X-rated stuff right here, man. We're just gonna let it run, man.
X-rated. You gotta release 21 for that. This guy's like 12 years old over here, looking like Tyler Hero.
Wait. Listen, it's because I shaved the face here, all right? I'm looking good. I'm looking good. I got my hair cut.
Looking clean. Looking straight out of middle school.
Hey, bro, for real. You know, I look like the real.
Yeah.
I look like I looked back when I first started at Mo Wellness Rehab.
But I gotta respect that he appreciates hip hop, like 90s, 2000s hip hop. And I was like, this dude right here, he's younger than me. He's like in his 20s, but he knows about the Far Side. He knows about Talib Kweli. He knows about Mos Def. I'm like,
Jadakiss?
how do you know about this? So, big shout out to Colin's brother, Colin's older brother for putting him on.
Yup.
He knows the truth.
Hey, shout out to Trev, bro. Shout out to Trev.
He knows hip hop.
You know.
Hey, we gotta get him a camera, bro. You gotta get him a camera for your viewers, bro.
I'm trying to make something real quick. I'll be right back. Don't worry. I'll be back. Give me a couple seconds.
This guy's fixing himself another drink over here. He just started drinking last year when he turned 21. Oh man.
Oh my goodness, man.
Like I said, once you start drinking, I'm Jada, you're Fab.
That's it. I'll tell you what. I'll play the best Fab song that he ever made. Probably the most popular one. Let's get on camera, bro.
Yeah. Alright, this is Sit Down, episode 7.
Sit down. No. 9.4. And like I said,
9.4.
this one is not gonna be for everybody. There's no significant topic.
Sorry, Colin's mom.
We're just gonna be my mom show.
Okay.
We're just gonna be listening to music, just talking the stuff, just doing what we do. So no judgment. This is just like calm, cool, relax. It's something we're just gonna put it on a Saturday or Sunday. So
okay,
take it easy, relax,
and enjoy the show.
But no, I'll tell you what. This is the best Fab song that he ever made right here. I gotta find it though.
So you're the DJ, huh?
I'm always a DJ.
Okay.
Come on, man.
What would your DJ name be?
DJ Roddy Rod. That's it.
Roddy Rod? Who are you, Ronda Rousey?
No, I said Roddy Rod.
Roddy Rod.
Cause like Rodman, and then like a lot of my names like on like gaming stuff is like Rodzilla.
Rodzilla.
Because let me preface it by saying, I didn't know this at the time.
Rodzilla.
I didn't know this.
Okay.
Did you know that Michael Jordan actually called Dennis Rodman Rodzilla? That's my brother. So I took that from my brother. That's
actually dope.
Took that from Dennis Rodman being called that by Michael Jordan.
His name's Rodman.
Rodman, Dennis Rodman, spelled the same.
There you
So
go.
Michael Jordan called Dennis Rodman Rodzilla.
Okay.
So I self-proclaimed my name Rodzilla. And by the way, got on this MJ jersey, which is legitimately probably older than 80% of the people that are watching this. This was made in like I think 1991. I was born in '94. I'm turning 26 in October.
Your dad?
I think my dad bought this for me. Yeah, for my brother probably.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's vintage right there.
I don't even know how I can't wash this. If I wash this, it's gonna dissolve and just turn into angel dust. I can't wash it, bro. I can't wash it.
There's gonna have a bunch of red lint come out of that dry.
I'm saying there's not even gonna be a shirt left.
Yeah.
This is Fab's best song in my opinion.
Okay.
Oh, this song right here.
Yeah.
You wanna talk about a summer vibe?
Yeah, that's a good one.
You just start riding down A1A on the beach at nighttime, windows down. What?
Yeah.
Especially when that beat starts kicking. Yo.
I could ride that. So who won? Fab or Jada? Did you watch the versus battle?
No, I didn't.
A lot of people said Jada won, but it was a good battle.
Hey, I don't know if it's like vanilla in there or not, but that tastes really good. You might want to get yourself some of that.
Yeah. We just finished a bottle of Crown Apple, which I was introduced to Crown in my bachelor's party in Vegas, and I was a fan spontaneously and to this day, as you can see. And when were you introduced to Crown Apple?
Let's see.
Let me interview you now. Let's get the script.
Let's go.
So Colin.
Let's see. I think I had it the first year it came out, and I think it came out maybe in 18. It's pretty new.
Yeah.
It's pretty new. So I think I got it in like 18, 19.
Where?
It's here actually in Florida. Yep.
Okay.
Because for the people that don't know at home, when I first moved into this apartment 3.5, going on 4 years ago, I had a housewarming party, and let me just say, it was lit.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was lit. I had my dog Carlos here. I had the whole squad up in here, and I told Carlos.
Shout out to big fella.
Shout out to big fella Brando. You better watch this, Brando.
You better watch this, man.
I'm gonna be on your ass, big fella.
I love Brandon, bro.
But no, we had a housewarming party, and I told Carlos, I said, hey Carlos, bring that crown apple.
Yep.
And
I came through.
as I asked, he did that, and listen, we got turned up. I was drinking Hypnotic,
Yeah.
Crown Apple. I was drinking.
It was a good time. It was
Oh
a good
my
time.
goodness.
Yeah.
Jack Daniels, Tennessee Honey, everything, man.
Yeah.
It was slept good that night.
It was a good night.
Slept good that night. That was a
Slept
good
good?
time, bro.
That was your housewarming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good
There
time.
was no table. There was none of that stuff.
All this dude had was like a fish tank. No couch.
Nah, chill out. I had couches. Calm down.
Yeah, you had one couch.
I had couches.
That was good.
I didn't hang these paintings yet. I don't think.
Who gave you that painting? One of your patients?
Nah, my mom
I'm
actually
kidding,
gave this
right?
to me. No, chill out, bro. Jesus.
No, that's a nice painting.
No, this is crazy because this painting actually came from Connecticut. We had this at the old house back in CT.
Nice.
And we brought it down here. My mom didn't want it. I said, I'm taking that.
Yeah.
So
that painting goes back to Connecticut.
Yep.
So who owned it before you?
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Okay,
But this was in the dining room way back in the
Oh, that's
day.
history. Nice.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Very nice.
Yeah, I like it. It's a bit moody. It's different.
It's different.
It is different. I'm trying to get a painting.
It's good for the studio setting of the sit down.
What I want to do is I'm trying
When's
to.
the stand up gonna come out?
Hey, I'm a.
Or the lie down?
Maybe in a year or so. But no, what I want to do is
the prone,
the prone. Yeah. Prone on elbows. Yeah.
the double needle chest.
Hey. But no, what I want to do. If there's any artist watching this, please. I want to get a custom painting like back here on this wall. That's like some swaggy kind of like this sit down and like red. And then there'll be like certain aspects of my videos, like a pair of pit vipers in one corner.
Okay.
Like my gold cross like hanging off the T or something, like just do certain aspects of what the show looks like.
Okay.
And have that in like a custom painting up in here. Because there's so much empty space up there. Like to get a painting up there, that would fill that thing out nice.
Have you shown your viewers what you got back here? This little guy right here.
No, I don't. So for the people at home, I'll do like a close-up video in a little bit.
I'll do that right now for y'all, man.
Uh-oh.
Come
Here
on.
we go.
I hijacked the camera right now.
That's my dog Leo, the leopard gecko, I should say.
What's his name?
Leo, the leopard gecko.
Okay.
I've had him since I was literally in 5th grade.
So like 2 years ago.
No, yeah. No,
You know I'm
longer
just
than
messing
that.
with you, bro.
Longer than that. It's been a little while.
Okay.
So that's my dog right there,
So
man.
tell me about this lizard, bro. How old is he?
Well, you do the math. I've had him since I was in 6th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade. So that was 2005, 2006.
Okay.
So it's been 14 years I've had that dude, and he's still
14
kicking, man.
years. And what's the lifespan of one of these little guys
I
right
think
here?
it's 20 to 30 years,
Wow.
according to the books. So I might have that dude till I have married, have a kid.
That's better than the dog right there.
It's wild, man. It's wild. He's a good dude. I gotta clean his tank. Clearly, it's a little dirty right now.
Is he high maintenance, low maintenance?
He's very low maintenance.
All right,
Very,
all
very low
right.
maintenance.
What does he eat?
So he eats what they call mealworms.
Mealworms. Okay.
Mealworms. Yep. So.
Uchiwali. Is that what you're about to play?
Yep.
Wow. Let me get started on that song.
This song right here, though.
What's his name again?
Leo, the leopard gecko.
Leo. Shout out to Leo.
Shout out to Leo. Hey,
Maybe-
put the camera back, big fella.
Maybe you'll do a sit down with Leo next time. See what he has to say.
I mean, just maybe. We'll see. I think it's gonna be a lot of me talking, not a lot of him talking, but we'll leave that up for debate. All right, let's see if we put the camera back in the right place. Turn it this way. A lot more. No, other way. More. Good. Yep, that's it. So tell me, what's new, man? What's got going on nowadays, bro?
Living the dream, man. Living the dream.
Yeah, that's it,
And
man.
my mentor said, live your dreams.
Always, bro. Listen,
Yeah.
we woke up this morning, dog. For real.
You know what you gotta do every day? You gotta laugh every day. You gotta have a good time
That's
every
it.
day. Now we're talking about we were cracking jokes or cracking on each other or having a good time at work. Just gotta have fun, man. You gotta laugh every day, you know? If not, it's, you know, there's too much stress going on, too much anxiety, too much depression, too much what if, you know? You just gotta like take it easy, laugh, take it one day at a time, you know?
That's it, you know.
Plan for the future, of course, but
you know,
but you know, do what's within arm's reach. You know, you can't control the future. You can only control what's in front of you right now.
That's it, you know, and you know, it's simplicity. You know, I think that's one thing, especially I learned in 2020. You know, it's you gotta keep things simple. You know, because it's like the external stuff comes and goes, right?
Yep.
But who you are, you know, what you're doing, you know, what's your fuel? You know, what kind of gets you going? You know, that's the stuff that keeps you locked in on whatever you're trying to do. And like you had said, right, it's so important to kind of take control of your mind, right? Take control of your attitude, right? Because I don't think you can be happy in life if you're not able to control those two variables, right? Because if you think about it, right, every day you wake up, Carlos, if you really think about it, those are the only two things in life you can really control, is your mindset and your attitude. Everything other than that, it's all up to God's will.
Yep. Like, you know? Happiness starts from within.
Yeah. And it always will.
It will.
No external thing is going to give you happiness. Ever. Ever.
It's all, you wake up and you say, I can have a great day or I could have a crappy day. It's all up to you.
Mm-hmm. And
you control that. And energy is contagious. You can let somebody else's negative energy affect you and ruin your day. Or your positive energy can influence or affect somebody else and make their day. So there's a saying that goes, the strongest energy always wins.
Always.
So are you gonna be like, you know, an influencer, a positive like attitude thinker, or are you gonna let somebody else's negativity, you know, ruin your day, ruin your week? You gotta make that choice.
That's it.
That's it, man. And you know, they're gonna throw, you know, whether it's patients, co-workers, bills, whatever, things are gonna be thrown at you every day, every week. And it's up to you how you handle those, you know?
Well, that's it, you know, and I think it's, you know, I think it's also like an active choice, you know, to have fun.
Yeah.
You know, and to enjoy the ride.
That's it, man.
You know, and I think like once you realize that life is not supposed to be easy,
it's not.
It really makes things easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think people have this fantasy that, you know, everything in life is supposed to be easy. You know, the journey is supposed to be easy. Right. You know, everything is supposed to be butterflies and rainbows.
It's not.
That's not how it goes.
The saying that goes, success doesn't happen in a comfort zone. You know what I mean? Trials and tribulations, man.
That's it, dude.
It helps you grow.
That's it. But let me get your opinion.
You roll with the punches.
What do you think of this whole YouTube channel so far? And no bullshit.
Yeah.
None of that. Don't try to make me feel good because you know me. I don't.
I'll tell you, I'm a straight shooter, Rob.
Oh, come on, man. So what do you think? What are some of your critiques? What are some of the things you like? You know, what do you think in terms of the whole concept per se?
I personally like it because you interview people from different age groups, nationalities, ethnic backgrounds. Everybody has a point of view, perspective, an opinion. Everybody's a book. Everybody has a story. Everybody has a story to tell. And you just, for the viewers out there, you just pick and grab, you know, and then take little like tips here and there, and you summarize them and make them your own. And as you continue the channel and interview more people, it's just great. There's, like I said, you know, this is your first step, but like the entrepreneurial type of person. There's no limit to how far this channel could go, who you can bring here, and that's it, man. Sky's the limit, man, and you just keep growing, you know? Keep growing. Everybody's out there, you know. I've seen a lot of positive feedback so far. I'm a fan. I've been watching the videos. It's great. It's great. As far as yeah, that's about it. I mean, some people might not have the time to watch the whole segment, like 20, 30-minute segment.
Yeah.
For people like myself, I like to watch a lot of stuff, listen to a lot of stuff when I drive to work, drive home. I know Danny, Alex, these guys drive from Miami. It's a great time for them to plug in, click play.
Hey, speaking of which, Alex, subscribe to my channel, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think Alex, you subscribe to my channel, bro. You better subscribe, big dog.
Yeah.
Cause I'm on your ass, bro. I'm on your ass, Danny, and shout out to Danny for real.
Yeah.
Cause Danny's been interacting with a lot of my stuff for real.
Good. Yeah.
He's been interacting with a lot of my stuff, been watching a lot of my stuff. So Danny, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. And,
yes, sir.
And have fun on your vacation. He's going on vacation this week coming up. Yep.
Good.
Yep.
So yeah, it's a great the best time to listen to this type of stuff. I think when you're driving, you got a long drive, plug in that Bluetooth and ride along and just listen, and just vibe, you just learn. And this type of combo makes you think, makes you want to like dig a little deeper.
I appreciate that, man. And
in the future reference, bro, I want to see you grow, and I respect anybody that tries to start something from nothing. And yeah, bro, anything I can do in the future to help, bro, I'm there, bro. And you got my support. I'm a subscriber, I'm a fan. I got your back. And
appreciate you, man.
Yeah, bro.
Appreciate you.
2021.
Yeah, come on, bro. And for me, that means a lot. Coming from anybody, particularly you, Carlos. Because my whole goal, obviously, for a lot of people that do know or don't know, obviously YouTube can turn into a monetary thing. If you grow big enough, if you get enough views, things like that. But for me, it's never really been about the monetary stuff for me. It's more so been about, just creating a big sphere of influence. And being able to maybe a big sphere of influence.
Yeah.
And being able to maybe just help somebody.
Correct. You don't know, trust me, this whole COVID pandemic, a lot of people are stuck indoors. A lot of people are on their phones, on Zoom, on YouTube all day, and you don't know what their mind, what their heart, what they're going through. So to be able to share some just conversation, some train of thought, some advice, you could help somebody indirectly. Everybody, all your guests, they've been very informative, very helpful, very optimistic. So it's good. It's good sometimes to just like sit down and talk.
Right. And that's one of my things too, is to show people it's okay to have conversation and not always agree. To have conversation and talk about things that are uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Right? Because I think we're at a really kind of pivotal moment in terms of history. We have complete control, and this is the first time I really realized this. We have complete control over what our kids are going to read about us in history books one day, right now.
Of course.
That's huge. That's a really big deal. And for me, I want to be somebody that when I do bring kids into this earth, when I do have a wife, they can be proud of me. My family can be proud of me. My mom, my dad, my brother, they can say, yeah, that's my brother, go check him out. Or that's my brother's doing this, that, such and other, go check him out. You know what I'm saying? Because
empower people, man.
Exactly right. That's what it's all about. It's not about me. It's about what you can do for somebody else. When you put other people first, when your vision is bigger than just you, you always succeed. And even if you don't necessarily get what you thought you were going to get from it, the person that you become in the pursuit of trying to accomplish that is going to be far greater than any monetary thing you could ever achieve.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So as selfishly as
that's like self-fulfillment, something that it cannot be bought. Just like inner happiness, inner peace. And helping somebody out. Like they say, like a lot of like people that are really wealthy, well off, tons of money, they turn to helping others because helping somebody else eventually becomes more fulfilling than the monetary value. You can have all the cars, all the jewelry, but when you help somebody and change somebody's life, that's more, cherished, more valuable than the actual money.
Absolutely.
I've seen that a lot. You see it all the time. So it's a good feeling.
It is, now, and I'm excited, because for me, I started this, whole YouTube thing with the complete anticipation of it being big one day.
Good.
And for me, my biggest things that I was looking up to were things like, the Pat McAfee show, the Joe Rogan show, the Joe Rogan podcast.
I love that part. Like Joe Rogan, he's the man.
Amazing, and the thing about it is I really try to emulate, the Joe Rogan podcast in particular, because just that formula, it's so successful in the sense of Joe just bringing somebody onto the show and just allowing them to just be them.
Having a heart to heart, that's it.
You're not hiding anything. If you want to drink, drink. If you want to smoke, smoke. If you want to say X, Y, Z, do it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not here to filter you, and that's the thing. I'm not here to filter anybody. Be you.
Be you.
Be you. Say what's on your mind, because I'm not here to try to silence you. I'm here to give you a platform to empower you, to empower the people that might agree or disagree with you.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, it's all about spurring thought process. It's all about getting somebody to think.
Yep.
And to think bigger than just themselves.
Yep.
Right? Because I think the way things are today, everything is formulated around you thinking within your own mind. You know, think within yourself instead of thinking in the grand perspective of what can I do to help somebody else? What can I do to impact the world?
Yep.
And I think what a lot of people don't understand is that all it takes is one person to impact the world. Look at Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Look at Bill Gates.
Yeah.
Look at Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
You know, all these people, they're one person, but they changed the world.
They did.
You know what I'm saying? And will I get to that point? Who the heck knows? I would love to. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. You never know.
You never know.
Never know.
You know, but just to look at the people of success, they all started as a singular entity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what's stopping you? What's stopping me? What's stopping somebody that's watching this from doing that same thing?
Nah. We wanna you wanna empower people, motivate. You're sending them with positive energy, positive vibes, and it's great, man. We need more guys like you. We need more Gary Vee's. We need more like Joe Rogans out there. You know.
Appreciate that, man. Well, I'm trying my best, bro.
Yeah, man,
I'm trying my best, and I appreciate your support too. You know, because it's
no, I appreciate. I'm humbled by you finding me interesting enough to have me as a guest. You know. You know. So
that's the thing. You know, everybody's interesting.
Yeah.
You know, and obviously, you're particularly interesting for the stuff that we talk about today, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, there's certain things we want to tie into, but. You know, everybody's interesting, right? And that's the thing I want people to understand at home. Anybody watching this,
everybody's a book.
Everybody's a book. There's no one particular person that's more or less important. Everybody's important, right? Because everybody's story is different. Everybody's journey is different. Everybody's viewpoints are different. And that's why I think this is so powerful, because it takes one person to change the world. It takes one person sharing their point of view to change somebody's life forever. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing too, you know, don't think you're not important enough to come on my show, or you're not important enough to leave a comment, or you're not important enough to have a voice, because everybody is. You know, everybody is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
and now with these platforms, you're able to show your knowledge to the world pretty much. There's no limit. The world's more connected now
than ever
through the internet.
Right?
You know?
Absolutely.
So
real quick, before I let you go,
yep.
Let's talk about the Heat real quick.
Oh, shit.
What are you thinking here?
Well, it was it's painful to watch. Painful to watch. You know, like I'm proud of the Heat making it this far, making it to the finals. Mm-hmm. Like I'm rocking my LeBron jersey as
Let that sink in.
Yeah.
He's rocking a LeBron jersey, and LeBron is going to be the reason why the Heat lose the finals this year.
It's not LeBron. I would say AD if anybody else. AD's the main guy. He's that dude in the Lakers.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
But I'm wearing a Heat jersey as nostalgia from 2013. I bought this jersey at the finals in Game 2. When the Heat beat the Spurs and they won the championship that year. So it's a special jersey for me.
Absolutely.
It was the first time LeBron ever got his first ring.
Yep.
So, and it was like the golden era for the Miami Heat, 2012, 13, 14. And And as far as LeBron goes, I respect him as a player. I like him as a player. You know, this is history in the making. Like I said, Jordan in the 90s, Kobe in the 2000s, LeBron in the 2010s. Mm-hmm. like I told Colin, all right, you can brag on me about rocking a LeBron jersey, but Colin's a Celtics fan, but he got a Kobe tattoo on his chest. So it goes both ways. You know, you're a fan of the team, but you respect the player. You know,
that's it.
You respect Kobe. I respect LeBron.
And I do as well.
Yeah.
You know, and what's so funny is too with LeBron in particular.
Yep.
Because he knocked the Celtics out a lot when he was with the Heat in particular. He stopped the Celtics from winning probably another 2 or 3 championships.
Yep.
And so I really did not like him at first, but over time, you start to really appreciate
and
the product. You appreciate
I'm always going to be rooting for the Heat. That's my team.
Always.
You know, forever and ever. It's going to be like there's like a 20% chance of them winning the finals this year.
I would say probably 5.
Yeah, with Dragic getting injured and Bam hurting
wrist,
shoulder, and neck. So the odds are like against us. I'm still gonna be rooting for them. You know, if the Lakers win, I respect that as a tribute to Kobe. You know, if LeBron wins it, I respect that as a tribute to Kobe, and that's that.
Hey, you're a basketball fan.
Yeah, man.
You wanna know what? Real basketball fans find the silver lining in the situation.
Of course.
And that's the thing, you know.
For me, honestly, like, I want the Heat to win. Like I said, the Lakers win. Salute to Kobe, you know, as a tribute. So either way, it's like almost feels like a win-win in a way.
Right.
It might seem like a shady thing to say, being a Heat fan, whatever. I don't give a shit. I would have been more pissed if we lost against Celtics or the Raptors. You know? Not the Raptors. Who we play? Freaking Celtics.
Giannis, Milwaukee, the Bucks. Yeah.
We play freaking Celtics, Bucks, Pacers. Yeah. So I would have been more. Not so much about the Bucks. I like Giannis, but I would have been more pissed if we lost against Celtics.
I understand that.
There's always that rivalry.
That rivalry, of course.
You know, there's always that Lakers Celtics.
And no matter what, it's I was hella salty when the Celtics lost because if for me, you know, you give up a 19-point lead, a 14-point lead, and a 12-point lead in 3 games, and you end up losing in 6. You know, that series should have been over in 5 games.
Yep.
If the Celtics were able to do what they're supposed to do, that no shade on the Heat, but that series should have been over in 5. But it wasn't, and the Heat won because y'all stayed with it. Y'all were dogs. Y'all got after it.
It was a team effort.
Exactly right.
There was no one-man band. It was a team effort. Everybody played a part. So.
Yep. And
we'll see what happens, man. I mean, the odds are like very low, but
3,000 to 1, I think it is, or something like that. It's ungodly odds. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Hey, win or lose, man. That's what you know.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. And again, I have no bias at this point because neither team I think we care about too much, right?
Right.
But you know, if I'm just thinking logistically in terms of the basketball aspect of things,
of course,
the Lakers. My projection is the Lakers win at 5.
Yep.
That's my projection. And especially now with the injuries.
Yeah.
Especially because, you know, Goran, you know, he helped y'all a lot.
The rookie's gonna have to step up to the plate.
Bam was a big deal for y'all team.
Bam was huge.
He won you Game 6 against the Celtics, single-handedly.
He did. Rinse and repeat.
Actually, he won you 2 games. That big block in Game 3.
Yeah. Oh.
What?
That block reminded me of the Lebron block in Game 2 of the Finals against the Spurs.
What?
You remember that one?
That LeBron block against Thiago Splitter. That block was nasty.
It was like when I watched that block, it brought me back to like 2013. I was like, oh shit! It was just like so intense.
It's
it was
crazy.
a good time, yeah.
It's crazy.
But
alrighty, y'all. I'm gonna cut this off, man. Y'all got to see something completely different.
Yeah.
Something completely different. This is kind of like the after hours. This is like the X-rated version of the sit down.
We talking smack.
This is the 9.4. That's it. This is the 9.4.
Listening to hip hop.
Listening to some music.
Interviewing lizards over here.
Showing lizards, all that crazy stuff. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for real. I appreciate y'all so much for tuning in and watching. And even if you don't watch, I appreciate you too, because I'm gonna use you as motivation to keep getting this channel bigger to the point where you have no choice but to watch. So I appreciate everybody, and I thank y'all so much for the support. Carlos, my brother.
Hey, man.
I appreciate you, my brother.
It's a pleasure. I'm humble.
Appreciate
Thank you for having me.
Bro, thank you so much for coming on, for real, because as much as you're humbled to come on the show for me asking you, it's equally as humbling for me to have you come on. So I just want to say I appreciate you so much. And I appreciate your time, too. Especially for somebody like you who's always grinding, always on the move, to take out that time to come down and kind of sit with me.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Anytime, bro.
Hey, come on, man. So that was 9.4, the sit down with my man Carlos. We'll be coming back next week with episode 10. Everybody put your glasses up, put your drinks up. Everybody enjoy it. Have a good night, y'all. And we'll catch y'all on the next episode of Sit Down. All right. Later, y'all.